Hey, what's good? You feel me? Today we're looking at a different type of video. Today I'm actually reacting to a reaction video, which is strange. I know, I understand. I'm sorry. But basically, for the longest time, I've been watching Young Don reacts, and he often reacts to Antonio Speaks. Antonio Talks, my fault. And they often speak about the perception of the black community, etc. But today we actually have a video. Here's the original video from Antonio Speaks. Antonio Talks. I'm so sorry. Antonio Talks, saying how Sexyy Red sold out the black community. And I believe in the thumbnail, let's look at the thumbnail right here. You see he says CIA plant. I like Sexyy Red. I think she, you know what I'm saying, she just doing what she needs to do. Am I biased because I have red hair? Maybe. She do what she needs to do. She's representing the black community in a very proud way. And just doing her shit, popping her shit. And I respect that shit. And she funny too. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man.
Well, guys, it would appear as if the day has finally come. Right.
But that's what I'm saying. They were always on the same line about, like, issues like this. Not today.
I don't think that it's possible for any two men to agree 100% on every single topic, even if they believe the same things ideologically. And from all the videos that Antonio has produced, that
hey, who knows? Maybe Young Don is able to convince him. You feel what I'm saying?
I gotta say,
so far, I think I'll be on Young Don's side just because of the things that I've already outlined. I fought with Sexyy Red. You know what I'm saying? She just be popping her shit, empowering the black community, empowering black women. You feel me? To just do what they feel like, do what they want to do. And I think energy wise, she's aligned perfectly, bro. She really just does her shit unapologetically. I fought with that.
This is the first one that I disagree with him on, but of course the respect is still very high. And so we're gonna watch this video together where Antonio is going to make the argument for how Sexyy Red is responsible for ruining the image.
Also, no one person can ruin the image or ruin the perception of a whole community. That's not a thing that happens. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for instance, look at Donald Trump now. Does he ruin the image and perception of all white people? I don't think so. Now, of course, if there are multiple figures like that and it's the majority of the community, okay, but that's not the case, obviously.
And destroying or participating in the destruction of the black community, as if she has some significant amount of responsibility on her hands and her shoulders.
So in the black community, there are many types of sellouts. I'm gonna give you 4. We got the drug dealer, the pimp, the raccoon, and the entertainer. Now the thing about all of these sellouts is that at a whole, they are harming the black.
Let me just jump in, bro. I'm
gonna give you 4. We got the drug dealer.
I don't know how the drug dealer is selling out. He just move in. Wait, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't see that one, bro. I don't see that one.
Pimp, the rack.
I don't know how the pimp is selling out. The raccoon, that's selling out. If they're doing it for money and shit like that, and if they're not doing it for money, they're just, you know, some bad fruit, bro. A bad apple from the tree, bro.
And the entertainer. Now the thing about,
and I have no clue how to fuck that entertainer. That just don't. None of that really made sense to me. But the last one definitely not.
All of these sellouts is that at a whole, they are harming the black community.
Like, let's listen. I don't know how they are, bruh. That's what I'm saying. But hey,
while gaining self-profit for themselves and their family. Now today we're going to be talking about the entertainer. It's a narrow.
That's like saying any criminal is a sellout to their community. It doesn't. I'm not hearing him yet.
I'm not hearing him yet. The rapper. When I tell y'all, this woman has single-handedly destroyed the image of every black woman in the black community. Now the reason why
that's a pretty heavy statement, man.
Yeah, I don't think so, bro.
Then that Sexyy Red has undone all the work that women like Michelle Obama, Jasmine Crockett, Stacey Abrams, Angela Rye, not to mention the plethora of black female musicians and actresses that carry themselves with decorum and a high level of class, who are incredibly intelligent. We're going to say all of that gets erased because of Sexyy Red. Yeah, gotta
don't make
disagree
sense.
with that
Don't
one.
make
This
sense.
woman has single-handedly destroyed the image of every black woman in the black community. Now, the
What?
reason why Sexyy
Okay.
Every black woman. Okay.
is so
Interesting.
dangerous is because I say this all the time. Other races of people,
Okay.
you know, for example, such as whites, they don't have real day-by-day in real life interactions with black people. So they're
Right, but I don't think that should withhold anybody from doing the shit they want to do. What is Sexyy Red really promoting that's that crazy, bro? Like, come on, like, let's be a little serious, bro.
getting all of their perceptions of black people off of movies, rap songs, TikTok videos, Instagram videos, etc. So they get online and see this clip of Sexyy Red talking about her vagina and her talking about how nasty she is. You know, they're going to put two and two together. Oh,
Okay,
this is how most black women...
But what about all of the positive representations of black people in movies and in media and in music? How are we supposed to take responsibility for the fact that the white supremacist is so fucking racist and so stupid that he sees one example of a person behaving in a certain kind of way and then applies that to the entire group? Sexyy Red isn't
Right.
the first black person that any white person is going to see on TV or on TikTok. That's not their first exposure to
Hell
a
no.
black person. Now,
What?
if we as black people and pretty much everybody else who's not white, if we know that we shouldn't assume that every white person is the same as the white guy who walks into a school and shoots up a bunch of, children. If we know that despite pretty much every Netflix documentary about 6 sexually perverted serial killers being starred usually by a white man, that not all white men are like that, then why is it that black people who have already been so disenfranchised and oppressed in this country have the responsibility of coddling the minds of racists and trying to help?
Yeah, this would imply that every single person within the black community that's in entertainment needs to behave in a certain way just so that the black community as a whole doesn't get perceived in any specific way. So now if you're a black entertainer, you know, put yourself in that shoe, I guess. If you now, I don't know, you drive a McLaren, right? Now every black person wants to drive a McLaren in this logic. That doesn't make sense. It isn't up to every, like, that would lead to every black entertainer presenting the same exact image, the same exact image. We can't be doing that, bro. It would get boring. There's no identity. Self-identity is so important, especially in the entertainment industry where it tries to mold you into being a certain way.
Them not generalize an entire population based off of a few individuals. It kind of sounds like victim blaming, but we'll keep it going.
are, when it's absolutely not the case. Now, I'm late to the party, but a lot of other black women feel the same way as me.
Black women like Sexyy Red keep black women at the bottom. Why
That's a
is
fact.
Sexyy Red fighting so hard to be a dirty, disgusting woman?
Also, like, bro, why are we insulting each other in these type of ways just because of how someone wants to express themselves, bro? Just let people do, damn, bro. Let people do what they need to do. I don't get it.
I don't get it. The way that she's presenting herself, and this is the way that she's branding herself.
Why don't we say that women like Michelle Obama keep all black women at the top? Right? Why is it that one negative, and this again is negative in the
Because people love to focus on the negative, bro.
eyes of the white supremacists? This is called respectability politics, what is being engaged in right here by the woman on the left. And respectability politics basically says that if the black person was to act more professional, more proper, more respectable, carry themselves in a way that white America deems to be high class, that we will receive better treatment. Well, all we have to do is go back to the 1950s and see that that was completely false. Weren't any sexy reds running around in the 1940s, but yet they were still hanging niggas from trees and preventing us from working. So
all Sexyy Red is doing is showing other black people like, hey, you do not need to act the way that these people want you to act. You do not need to act white in order to be cool, be successful, be respected, things of that nature. Pop your shit, do what you need to do, and stay true to your culture.
This is complete bullshit, truly. And honestly, this is the black conservative narrative. Let us continue.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's like you're sitting there planning how I can be more disgusting than anybody else. And the goal is accomplished.
It is. It done worked.
Now, I knew that her lip gloss names that had been released sometime last year, she talked about them. I honestly thought it was just an idea. I'm like, it's no way. Like, it's no way.
What was she talking about? But
to make this like it's a joke, gonorrhea, women who struggle with STIs, like,
wait, she got a lip gloss brand name.
So to make it the name of your lip gloss, it doesn't get any more filthy. Like, and we are at the bottom, and that's just what it is. She's keeping us at the bottom.
Right. No. So let me get this straight. Belle Delphine, a white woman, can go viral for selling her literal bathwater as an OF model. And that is not a negative representation of the white community somehow. But Sexyy Red does something equally disgusting. Actually, it's less disgusting. Why is that? Because
there's not actual DNA in that bitch.
Names attached to a product for the sake of shock. Belle Delphine literally sold her actual bath water. Yet we don't say that she's single-handedly holding down the white community.
Exactly,
listen,
bro.
It is not equality until a black woman can be just as crass, as vulgar, as nasty as the nastiest white woman in America. It is not equality until every black person is judged as an individual. Black people are the only people that are held to this standard. Not Mexicans, not Asians, and definitely not white people.
Fighting to be at the bottom, to be seen in that light is just, I don't get it. It's so frustrating because, again, as I say all the time, young girls are watching this stuff.
Why are we blaming Sexyy Red for this when we're not blaming the people who perceive black people in this matter because of what they see Sexyy Red doing? Why are we not judging them for their judgmental behaviors? Why are we judging somebody who freely expresses themselves? It doesn't make sense to me.
Best believe it's going to sell.
Yeah. And you know what? Young people are also watching Bonnie fucking Blue. Okay? Young people are also watching Lily Phillips, who white women that have gone viral for sleeping with thousands of men. There is no conversation that they are single-handedly ruining the image of white women all over the world. Now, I'm not saying that your criticisms of her character are flawed, and I mean, it's subjective. You're entitled to your opinion in regards to what you find acceptable behavior and unacceptable behavior.
Yeah, of course.
But if your concern is the way that women like Sexyy Red make other black women or black people in general look, well, then you're barking up the wrong tree and you are pointing your finger at the wrong person. You need to ask yourself, why is it that Belle Delphine and Bonnie Blue can get away with bullshit that they do, but Sexyy Red gets crucified along with every other black woman?
Like, come on,
it's
bro.
It really is another level of filth and disgusting, and taking ghetto to a whole nother level.
Someone commented on the video and said she's being controlled by the industry. Watch they clone Tyrone. Music has brainwashed us. I most definitely can believe this to be true. The industry, they own all of these rap labels, you know, the drill rappers. Music like Sexyy Red, they're over that. And the crazy thing is, bro, there are many positive black artists out here that they won't promote. For one, they don't want black people to have a positive image to look up to. And for number two, sad to say, but positivity doesn't really sell as good as negativity. And I don't know why, but we need to change that narrative.
The thing is, though, Sexyy Red does not push negativity. She doesn't. I've never seen Sexyy Red push any negativity. Let's see what she's gonna say here.
Brand and the names for my lip gloss is something that nobody would have ever thought of. I got one called Nut, and it's the color of some nut. I got one called Gonorrhea. It's green like gonorrhea. I got one called Yellow Discharge, like how girls be having yellow discharge.
Now, don't get me wrong. I think this shit is absolutely disgusting. That just the words coming out of her mouth, they're repulsive. But she should have the right to be however she wants to be and not be tethered to some kind of responsibility of bearing the image of all black women in America on her shoulders.
Exactly,
just like
bro.
how every white person is free to express themselves however they want and aren't given that kind of a responsibility.
Pink, booty hole brown, coochie juice.
I have no words, bro. I didn't even know this was a thing. I'm just now finding out about this. This was in 2023. So I came across this tweet.
What does that prove, though? I don't... Bro, why did we even watch that?
And it is by a parody account. So, you know, take this with a grain of salt. It got over 200,000 likes, though. It says,
Bro.
breaking.
Wait, I think... Yeah, this is the fucking parody fucking... Oh, my God. This is what ChatGPT mentioned earlier. Is it still there? No, it's not. Bro... Yeah, this was the parody article. Bro, this is not true, bro. He is not... Her code name is not Agent Bow Wow, bro. Come on, bro.
Government documents reveal
this
Sexyy
is
Red has been a
foolish.
CIA operative since
This is
2018.
foolish.
Officials describe her mission as culturally critical with no further details. Someone commented, I've been saying this for years. The government goes into hoods, pick the most foul, mouth ghetto, ignorant person they can find, put money behind them, and circulate their music with the sole purpose of...
That's not what happens. That's not what happens at all. These people were already making music. Sexyy Red was already making music before she was discovered.
Influencing younger people to whoredom and degeneracy. Rap music...
She had some type of motion, and they were like, all right, for sure. This what the culture is saying. All right, let's push that shit.
Has been used to control the black community since the 90s. They are purposely kept in ghetto culture and told they are oppressed, fed with cheap drugs. Black people are creative and intelligent. This is not your culture. This is how they keep you in control. And like I said, I know this whole post right here was a joke, man, but you know, just take it with a grain of salt, bro. But I do want to bring up
Yeah, well, I guess let's get rid of all of it then. Let's get rid of all of it. I mean, let's just take a look at the lyrics of a guy like Kendrick Lamar, right? In the song Friend of Mine, which was released at some point in 2009, so this is an old one, right? But let's take a look at a song from Kendrick Lamar. Here's what he had to say. A friend of mine said that you are the one for me. A friend of mine said that you was with everything. A friend of mine said that you are good company. A friend of mine said that you got good pussy, baby. Got good pussy, baby. Can I sample, baby? Cause I'm curious. I want it, baby. Gotta have it, baby. Said I need it, baby, cause I'm so curious. Tell me, is you with it? Is you with it? Let's go down to the verse. Give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that gushy stuff, that coochie, that twat, that pussy stuff. Whatever you want to call it, I can't get enough. I can be your lover, be your friend, be your number 1, or your number 10. Wow. So we got the glorification of extramarital sex. We have the glorification of the idea of a woman having 10 different boyfriends and Kendrick Lamar being okay with that. So are we now ready to say Kendrick Lamar is destroying the black community? You see, this is the thing here. Where do we draw the line? And who gets to draw that line where? What about SZA? Let's read a couple lines from SZA because, you know, we don't put SZA and Sexyy Red in the same category. Everybody is familiar with SZA's hit song The Weeknd, right? Let me remind you what the chorus said. My man is your man, heard it's her man too. My man is your man, heard that's her man. Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, I just keep him satisfied through the weekend. You like him 9 to 5, I'm the weekend. Make him lose his mind every weekend. You take Wednesday, Thursday, and then just send him my way. Think I got it covered for the weekend. This is SZA glorifying cheating, sleeping with another woman's man. Would we not say that kind of behavior is detrimental to the black community? So let's get SZA out of here, too. Where do we draw the fucking line, man? And who gets to decide where that line is? And where does that line exist for white people? Could you point that out to me, please? Again, the point is not that there's something wrong with you being turned off by the way Sexyy Red carries
Like, if you don't want to listen to it, you don't have to listen to it. If you find it repulsive or whatever, you don't have to interact with it, bro. If you don't like the name of her lip gloss names, then you don't fucking buy it.
Or the kind of music that she produces. My daughters surely will not be listening to Sexyy Red anytime soon. I can't control what they do as adults, and quite frankly, I have no fear in my heart that if I raise my children with the right values and the right sense of...
Bro, I don't give a fuck if my kids listen to Sexyy Red, bro. Go ahead, bro. I'm not a father. Maybe that's why, bro. But... bro, the music, bro, if I look at the music that I was listening to as a kid, it's like, bro, I turned off fine.
Self-empowerment that they will be able to enjoy, you know, some music from a person like Sexyy Red and then carry about their day behaving in a way that is not self-destructive, no differently than I can listen to.
Exactly, bro. They gonna turn out fine.
King Von, some Dirk, some Chief Keef, or anything coming from the Chicago drill rap scene, and not commit any crimes and still take care of my family. Why? Because when I was a child, my parents put me on a certain track, and as the Bible says, right, raise a child in the way that they should go, and when they are older, they shall not depart from it. The Gnostics said, give me a boy until he is 7, and I will show to you the man. So, again, not saying let your kids listen to Sexyy Red, not saying that at all, but trying to blame Sexyy Red herself as some kind of justification for why white people, it's okay and understandable why white people are racist to black people is just, it's ridiculous.
And like I said, I know this whole...
why are we putting the blame on one person? There's one person that, oh yeah, she is the reason why white people are racist to blacks.
Post right here was a joke, man, but you know, just take it with a grain of salt, bro. But I do want to bring up how, you know, Sexyy Red, she's an active Trump supporter, so you know, I don't really throw anything.
Apparently she wasn't. I could pull it up for you too, though. So basically, of course, when the election was happening, Sexyy Red helped with the marketing and stuff like that. She did a show on stage for the Trump MAGA brand. And basically what she said is, hey, bro, I did it for the bag, bro. At the end of the day, I voted for Kamala. In November 2024, she revealed that she voted for Kamala Harris despite her earlier comments about Trump. And she said, quote unquote, do not tell us what to do with art. You know what I'm saying? She basically shared pictures of herself posing with a I voted stickers plastered on her behind. She tweets, I just voted. Don't tell us what to do with art. You know what I'm saying? With the hashtag Kamala for president. Here is the original post. As you see, you know what I mean. But let's get back to the video.
Out the door.
She's the one that Trump MAGA bag.
More people are going to support Trump now in the hood
like
or
Trump.
no?
Yeah, they support him in the hood. Cause at first I don't think people was with him like they thought he was racist, saying little and you know against women. But once he started getting black people out of jail and giving people their free money, Oh, baby, we love Trump. We need him back in office.
Yeah, that a little bit of free money goes a long way.
We need him back.
Let me say this first about Trump. He is so smart with what he do. That's the thing about Trump. He can't just come out and fully say he's racist because he still wants the black vote, so he know how to play it. He'll go and release all of these degenerate, raccooned out rappers, but he's not releasing nobody of real importance. He's not releasing none of the Black Panther leaders. Like, there are so many black radicals that are still in jail from like the 80s and 70s that just got forgotten. Hey, bro, that man's smart.
Sexyy Red is...
No doubt. And of course, I completely disagree with her aligning with Trump, but everybody should be entitled to being wrong. Everybody should be.
And not only that, like we just looked up, she's not a Trump supporter. So, you know.
In the classrooms from a young age, highly at her. Pro-Trump shit is not good. It's not right. The key to survival in the world is not nerfing the world.
Now, is it right that she was doing it for her bag? That's up to you, bro.
Equipping critical
people,
then they can handle the world no matter what obstacle gets thrown at them.
Sexyy Red is one of the greatest examples of why I don't care how many people don't like my opinion if it's the truth. Because the truth will always...
Like, take a look at this chick right here, right? She got the girlies out, man. She got the girls out, pretty much. The same people who were pushing this respectability politics shit 10, 20 years ago would have looked at her, and all the things you saying about Sexyy Red, she would have applied that to her. This is what I mean. But here we're seeing her in the video like she's on the right side of things. If you as a black woman do not want people to police your body and how you dress, then how can you do it to another black woman just because she takes it farther than you do? That's hypocritical.
It's outrank the bullshit. I will never forget when college educated scholars was getting on this app calling people anti-black for saying that they did not fuck with Sexyy Red's minstrel show.
Yeah,
okay, they was all up and down my damn For You page. I honestly had to delete a post I made because they had me kind of second guessing myself. Because I know I'm not.
I mean, it is anti-black. There's a reason why guys like Anton Daniels, Brandon Tatum, Candace Owens, Ben Shapiro, this is the exact same argument they use, guys.
Yeah.
You gotta.
And they always bring up Sexyy Red every single time. Like she's the only black artist out there, bro. The only black female artist out there, for real.
Be real hesitant. You gotta check twice when you are agreeing with them, those people.
Am I off? Am I just so far removed from what I think class should look like? Am I so far removed?
Why does she have to show class in a photo shoot or music video, or whatever the case might be? I don't get it.
From what I think that black women should look like? Am I so far removed from what I thought that black women actually wanted to be like and supported? Why would it?
Bruh, every black woman is her own individual person. Why are you acting like they should have all been acting the same?
Anybody want to be like this?
Because she just, bruh, it's freedom of expression.
And twerking on the car. Like, what about the other customers that was walking in, or people getting serviced over in a dealer,
right?
Over in a dealership or whatever like that, in the maintenance department? I think that we have, and I've been saying this for an extended period of time, I think that we've devolved so much as a society, as a culture. And when I said it, and I'm gonna keep on.
We've only evolved, bro. The freedom that we have today, we did not have yesterday, bro.
In y'all face.
For real.
When I said that black culture was absolutely trash, everybody laughed. They said that I was wrong. They said that
you are.
I was off.
You are.
You know, you were Uncle Tom and all of this other type of stuff.
Right, you are.
The problem that intellectuals and highly educated people who speak on this matter, not saying that I am one, but I've read what they have written and I've listened to what they have said. FD Signifier, for instance, he's somebody who speaks about this kind of shit all the time. These intellectuals and academics, they don't have a problem with you having a problem with the menstrual show aspect of it. They have a problem with you blaming her.
Right.
You are treating her as if she is a cause of the problems we see in the black community when she is just a mirror. She is a reflection of where some of our black women are who come from certain low-income backgrounds. She is a product of her environment.
I'm black and proud, but something about Sexyy Red was always off to me. It always gave minstrel show. And honestly, Mona Leo kind of just proved that. With Sexy Solon, that's black culture. Mona Leo, man. Okay, that's how you do it. Sexy was always here to tap dance for. Okay, and when we said that, you college educated scholars got on here with your fancy degrees calling everybody else anti-black. Talking about everybody got an auntie like that. Baby, if your auntie is a grown-ass woman trying to go to high schools and promote her sexually explicit songs, she needs to be jailed. Now, she's literally...
Again, sounds like you should be taking up issue with the schools. No? Right? Am I the only one? Am I the only one who doesn't think the solution to children not being exposed to porn isn't we have to destroy all the porn that exists? Is it possible that we restrict and monitor our children's access to devices? Listen, man, I was born in the 90s. Nigga, I ain't owned my first smartphone till I was like fucking 17 years old, 16 years old. It's possible. 9-year-olds don't need iPads and iPhones. It's actually possible to do it, man.
True.
Performing.
True.
Tap dancing and promote her sexually explicit songs, she needs to be jailed. Now, she's literally performing tap dancing, might I say, for literal racist.
Yeah, she was wrong for that.
Y'all was silent when she got on that stage with that damn Trump hat, but was calling me anti-black. And now look, who's
look, you can criticize her for all of these things, but make it about her. Stop putting the responsibility of the black community on any one individual's shoulder. We're playing into the white supremacist game when we do that.
Who's anti-black? Who?
I hate that Sexyy Red. I promise you.
Hey, this is how a lot of black women feel. I don't know who her fan base is, or they pushing her numbers higher.
I wish somebody would make a diss record against her ass. I think I'm about to write a diss. I don't like that. I don't
Look at her. This woman, she's cussing, using profanity, and that's perfectly fine because she's an adult woman and has a right to do so. But again, auntie who is in her 60s would look at this woman behaving this way, speaking in this way on the internet, and level the exact same criticisms at her. Where do we draw the line? Where do we draw the line? Because the only reason you disagree with auntie today is because you're in your 20s or your 30s. But if you were in your 60s like auntie, you would feel the exact same way. Right. As most people did 30, 40 years ago.
At all. Like, she be single-handedly playing in y'all face. And I said to myself, who the fuck is her fan base? This is why I hate when y'all listen to her music. Like, y'all keep saying, like, yeah, man, but the beat hit. I don't give a how much the motherfucking beat hit. Let me tell you something. Every time I hear that in my motherfucking car, I turn her shit off because I know she detrimental to the black community. I know she motherfucking influencing young girls to pop they open for a baby. I know that's what they're doing. And in the same breath, she's influencing these young girls to be ratchet, nasty, and trifling.
So how about we send some of this energy for the mothers and the fathers of these children that are being influenced? Where is that? It doesn't exist. And when it does exist, and guys like Anton Daniels talks about it, we call him a fucking...
And then she's telling y'all that y'all got carpet hair. So not only is she's influencing y'all to do that, but she's also insulting y'all at the same time. I hate that. I promise you. I hate the fact that social media make everybody famous. I hate this. That's why every time I see one of my sisters going in on that bitch, I repost, share, like, comment as much as I motherfucking can. As much as I can. If y'all women up here got younger girls, okay, and within their teenage years, please talk to your girls. Please talk to your teenagers about this. Make sure you tell them that this is not the way to go, because that's her fan base. Because everybody that I talk to don't really like her. So I be trying to figure out
like,
who is her fan base.
For real.
It's these younger girls.
And that's fine. I agree with that. You know, if you want to send this energy to the parents because you think that your opinion of Sexyy Red is correct, I think that's valid.
Younger girls with family. She is going to tear y'all daughter's self-esteem down.
Man.
Keep letting your...
I think we've seen enough. You know what I'm saying? Great video by Young Dawn breaking the shit down and shit like that. You know, thanks to Antonio Talks for making the original video and giving us some content. Love that. Hey, I'm gonna see y'all.